In this video, I'm going to discuss algebra terminology and some important definitions that you need to know that we'll be using later on. So I'll start with an algebraic expression. So an algebraic expression is a collection of numbers, variables, and operations. So what are the parts or important parts of an algebraic expression? I'll use an example to explain that. So suppose I have this expression 8x minus 3x plus 6xy plus 3, or let's say plus 5. So the whole of this guy here, actually before I go to that, this part here, especially these two guys here, all right, what I mean is this guy and this guy, we have a special name for them, and we call them like terms because you can simplify them. Also, the whole of this guy here has a special name. Okay, the whole of that guy has a special name, and we call him algebraic expression. So basically an algebraic expression. So this is what we call, actually let me write it properly. So this guy here, we call it algebraic expression. Okay, so basically an algebraic expression is a collection of numbers, variables, and operations. We don't have an equal sign, all right? Another thing that I want to explain is, just point out, is this guy here. So this guy that he's by himself, all right, we call him a constant. So a constant is basically a number that stands alone without a variable in an expression, like here, 5. It's just by itself, all right? And then this guy here, all right, we call him a coefficient. So a coefficient is a number that's multiplied by a variable. So here it's multiplied by two variables here. So x and y. The x and y here are called variables. I'll just mention that in a bit. But 6 here, a number that is multiplied by variables or variable, is called a coefficient. So now that I've talked about a variable, so x here, right, x is called a variable, and a variable is an unknown amount represented by a letter, right? So any letter here is a variable. X, y, they're all variables, okay? So, and another thing that probably I want to say is terms. I think I'll just write here. Terms are combinations of constants and variables. So all these guys here are terms, all right? 8x, negative 3x, 6xy, all these guys are terms, all right? So this expression has 4 terms. So just say this expression, this expression this expression has 4 terms. Okay, 4 terms. I'll use a yellow one. Okay, so it has 4 terms. So this expression has four terms. And that here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So in total we have four terms in this expression. All right, let's move on. Parts of an equation. Now, an equation also has its parts. So, for example, if I have something like 7x, just write it properly. So 7x minus 10 is equal to 4. 7 here is called a coefficient. X here is called a variable. Already talked about that. The negative here is called an operation. So an operation can be the addition symbol, subtraction symbol, division, multiplication, any of those. Those are operations. And then these two guys here are constants. So that and that, these are constants. Okay? And of course you have an equal sign.